Oh, welcome back to the Matrix. And as the Matrix you are, the Matrix. How's it feel, Neo? And today we got ourselves a banger daily market news analysis. How's everyone feeling out of 10? Let me know down in the comments below. Make sure you guys are spamming the like button, hitting the share so other people can spam that like button. Let's get into it, y'all. Tomorrow, that's the big day. The big day. The Fed is expected to cut basis points to 4.25%, I believe it is. So this is going to be a big day, and a lot of people are bearish. A lot of people are on the sidelines, and in my opinion, we'll see what happens. I am very cautiously optimistic that too many people actually at this point are bearish, and that the market has it priced in. So that is kind of my working thesis. I'm just going to send it on my trades. I know what the risk is. But in my opinion, the counter risk to that is everyone is very certain that there's going to be a correction. And in my opinion, at best, we're going to get a higher low. At best. But I don't even know if that's what we're going to get. Things are looking very good for Bitcoin on the daily, sitting at $116,700. We're in full-on bullish posture on the 5-hour, crossing to the upside. Very good. Same thing, full-on bullish posture on the daily, crossing to the upside. Very, very good. In my opinion, the next logical thing for Bitcoin is getting to the top of the range, bare minimum, and then, working our way into the 130s. And I think it's going to be whatever happens for the next week or two. I think October and November is going to be an absolute wild ride, in my opinion. Yeehaw! Thank you for the hat and mustache, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
The cream is back. The cream is back, plus a little animation, so we love to see it. So I appreciate that, y'all. We got it done. The cream is back. Morganski. Because the cream always rises to the top. Hello. Week 5 plus 3. Sup, Ski. Josh, Smith, Richard are on final warnings. For what? Oh, extra credit too. I know, extra credit because it took so long. He says, bro, what did I do? The cream is back. We'll move beyond that. Well done, steak. He's on the have you spoken about XRP yet? Hope I didn't miss it. No, I did not. We'll talk about XRP. I was just someone gifted me, so I was showing off the newest edition. For the gifts. Anytime we do gifts, we'll do the cream. We'll do the cream, and I'll add some more as we go. We'll take a look at XRP right now. No soundboard on TikTok. No sound for TikTok? Are you sure?
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
You didn't hear that? Hold up. Let me see here. Let me add something here. Let me try to add this. Sound. Audio mixer. Open setting check. Close this. It's not letting me out. Okay, well, I'll have to add it. I'll have to add it next time, I guess. But if you want the cream, you can head over to the place. Sound, but no cream. I hear you loud and clear. He's talking about the sound bites. That's what he's talking about that I added. It's on the other places if you want to hear it. I'll add it for next time. All right. Let's keep it moving. XRP. One thing I want to look at is XRP related to Bitcoin. To me, this is reaccumulating in the full bullish posture, looking really good, sitting at $3.33. We've had our jump the creek. We've had our back test of the prior range. This is looking really good to me. It's not we're just going to be, out of here or anything like that. But ultimately, I think that the posture is looking really, really good for XRP. I don't, yeah. Hi, bro. Can you check out ADA, please? I like ADA. 2468 for ADA. Pingu for VeChain, brother. I would pick VeChain next time on Dragon Ball Ski. I ordered some new XLR cables as well, everyone. So that should fix that. Yo. We have background sound. What up? Good evening. Morgan Ski. Says extra credit. Always look forward to your lives. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate that. AVAX undervalued in my opinion. Yes. I think so. What up, Ski? Can you check Solana? Yes. H&T low, medium, high. XRP 5, 8, and 12. Randy is back. Oh yeah. ADA doesn't look to go anywhere this bull run. According to who? According to whom? You know what I mean? According to who? How about Chronos? I like Chronos. I think Chronos at 25 cents is a decent value as well. So what is, brother, what are we talking about here? This is, a year ago. It hasn't even broken out. But this is higher lows, higher highs. So a year ago, like what's the year to date price? September. Here we go. It's up 2x right now. I don't know what you would call that. And this is before the move that I'm expecting. Like a 2x in a year. Do you understand that is, I don't know, 30 years of stock market gains? What are you talking about? It's not going anywhere. What are you talking about? All right. Let's keep it chill. According to what it has done for the past year. 2x. That's what it's done for the past year. The past 365 days. ADA is up 2x. That's what it's done. That's pretty good. It hasn't even done the move. But even just that is 30 years of stock market gains. So, yeah, according to what? Says you're looking at market cap. Okay, let's look at price. Guess what? There's no inflation on ADA, brother. Like, what are you talking about? Fine, let's look at the price. I looked at market cap because it was the first one. Let's look at market cap then. 1.8x. Potato. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Literally, what are you talking about, brother? All I see for ADA is higher highs, higher lows, micro Wyckoff accumulation, macro Wyckoff accumulation, outperforming the stock market over the last year by 30 years. That's what I see. Without even doing the big move. It was just at 28 cents and is now at 88 cents. It's been as high as $1.33 this year. What are you talking about? I don't know if we're looking at the same thing. I don't think we're looking at the same thing. What's your target for 288? 2468? Okay, can't get the $2. It was just at $1.33. What are we talking about? We went from 125K to 107K. That's enough dip. We're going to rock it. I think so. Just saying. What are you just saying? What exactly are you saying? Listen, I don't let my wife get away with this. She's like, I'm just saying. Don't just say. Let's be clear. Let's look at numbers here. Let's look at facts. Let's look at data. Don't just say. Haven't even broke a retrace. Brother, right now, presently, it's up at 1.8x on price from 365 days ago. It is up presently, after a back test, at 1.8x. That is 30 years of stock market gains. You sound like my wife. I'm just saying. Don't just say. Actually, don't just say. XRP 580, 5.8, and 12. Good evening, fellow U.S. Fed rate cuts and historians and newly founded macro experts. You love to see it. Just saying. Let's see. Indeed. I'm just giving you a hard time. I'm just making you think about what you're saying, actually. I'm expanding upon what are we saying here, actually. That's what I'm doing. I don't think it's been ADA's turn yet. And even so, doing a 1.8x in a year is great. And it's not like I'm cherry picking here. It's not like I'm cherry picking, right? Because in reality, there were higher points than that in the year. All of this was higher. There was still a higher point this month, even, and there was lower points. And we were at this point of trading for how many days were we at this range here to catch a 1.8x, 153 days. So half of a year. You know what I mean? So it's not like I'm cherry picking. I didn't go from the teeniest wick over here. I didn't go from the teeniest wick over here to the teeniest wick here. I went from the base of the move to where we're at presently. Do you think VeChain will 6x? I think there's a very good probability on that. Go, Sonic, go. You guys are not bullish enough. You guys are not bullish enough on Sonic. I'm telling you right now. Something behind the scenes that I cannot tell you what, and I cannot tell you why. But I can say it is different from everything else that we've been talking about, and it is perhaps the most bullish thing of all. Has happened behind the scenes. That's all I can say about that. So that is my top 100x play, and it just got more bullish. He says, I'm bullish, brother. He says, if ADA goes to $2, I'll give it to you. It was just at I don't. I appreciate that. My thing is though, it was just at $1.33. Like this idea that that's an impossibility. We're talking about a 50% move. Do we think that that's impossible? I don't. I know how this moves. Jerome's going to say no rate cuts, then back in our Psych. Pop. I don't think that that's going to happen. Solana, 420, 5, 10, 600. Those are my targets. Wes says 88 XLM, H-bar, Solana, XRP, Pingu. Optimism. I'm in a long on ADA right now. I'm probably going to look to, over the next couple of days, I'm going to be looking to add to any positions of volatility. That's what I will be doing. Yo. This is exactly what he's going to say. Ray, thanks for the roses. Yes, savage, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Thoughts on Jasmine? 10, 11, 12 cents. So I don't know why the TikTok... Well, I have to add the audio, I guess. I want to add more VeChain. VeChain is my top blue chip play right now. Thank you for the snap fingers. Yes, savages.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Sigma, can you check on Solana? No comment on Sui. It's same investors as Solana in the meta team. Thanks for the confetti, Wes. Yes, savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Thoughts on Crow? I think Crow at 25 cents is a good entry, especially like looking at, you know, where was it? It had a giant breakout. By the way, I mean, okay, how about this? How about this, bro? Like ADA can't move. To the crowd of ADA cannot move. How about this? Let's compare ADA to Crow and tell me you don't see the same exact chart. Objectively. Objectively. Objectively, hold up. I mean, come on now. Objectively, in my opinion, ADA is right here. What is Crow doing? It did a breakout back test of the prior range, staircasing its way along. Beautiful. It's at 23 cents. This is I think it's a pretty good opportunity. Let me zoom in a little bit on the micro for Crow, though. Might have a little bit of work to do. Got to cross the upside. It looks like you're finding support off of the 200 moving average. You need to get it back above 24 cents. That would be good. Let's go, Solnik. What's up, Alan? Good to see you, brother. How you think the market's going to move tomorrow? Extremely volatile. Be very cautious about your trades. Be very, very cautious about trades tomorrow because there's going to be lots of volatility. That's just the gospel truth. Where's the Randy Savage soundbite? It's in there. I just didn't add the actual... TikTok forces me to add the sound on the settings. And I wasn't able... I forgot to do that. But it's on there. You can go to the other places and hear it. You can go to the other places that there may or may not be a broadcast right now, and you can hear it. Because I forgot that TikTok was like that you had to add every individual sound to it. But that's okay. Yeah, known went up 13,000. with $4 to $6. Thoughts on near this bull run? I think it'll 3x from here. I bought Crow at 10 cents. What's your price targets? 50 cents, 69 cents, $1.11. $1.11. That's my high prediction. Volatility equals red. No, it doesn't. Volatility equals shakeouts, upside and downside. That's what volatility equals. H bar to hit $1. It could. My targets for H bar are 66 cents, 88 cents, $1.11. Price prediction for Cardano 2468. Volatility does not equal red. Let's look at the last October, shall we? Check it out. There was volatility here. This was volatile. This was volatile right in here. If I zoom in, like, it just looks like a straight green line. It's not. It's not. This was volatile when it was happening, right? Do you know how I know? Because one 5-hour candle, it went up 4%. The next 5-hour candles, it went down 3%. Then the next few 5-hour candles, it went up 3%. This was volatile. Okay? Volatile does not equal red. Volatile equals volatile. Where to put 10K right now? Am I still bullish? I am still bullish. ICP has not performed. Do you want to buy something before or after it performs? Before or after it performs? Let me know. It seems like an obvious answer, right? But you know, that's the things that we say. Like, oh, it hasn't done anything. Well, what does it mean if it has done something and you're buying it? That means you're buying it after. 20, 40, 100. I think 20 is the more probable. 20 to 40 is more probable. What's your guess for the rest of the week? Listen, I'm going to be cautious about my trades because I understand that the market makers are going to grab people, upside and downside. I think there's going to be lots of volatility. So I'm going to trade. I'm going to be very cautious about my trades, though. I'm going to be very low leverage because I know the market makers are going to grab people. Ultimately, by the time the week passes, I think that we're going to be putting in a higher high. That's what I think. Seem to not like Sue. Sui has too much inflation for me. Anytime the Jerome Powell talks, there's volatility before, during, and after. And it's even more amplified with a, rate cuts. That's going to be the most volatile that we can get. So that, to me, is not going to be any different. In fact, it's going to be more amplified. Now, when we, zoom out and let the dust settle, to me, it's going to be much ado about nothing. But in the heat of the battle, it's going to feel like a lot. XRP has high inflation. Sure. A double. Less than a double. Sui has way more. Like, there's a narrative, right? So this is what I like to preach about, too. Also, there's narratives versus like what actually happens. So some of the narratives is like the XRP Foundation is just, dumping supply and they're just constantly diluting it. And so my threshold for every project is 40%. So I look at this, $181 billion market cap. The FDV is 303. Right now, the circulating supply is 60%. So that's my threshold, 40%. That's pass fail. If it's under this, it's good with me. If it's above it, maybe not so much. So that's the inflation on XRP. Also, this is, you know, a decade old. And so if you compare price to market cap, it's not that different. Market cap is clearly at an all-time high. Price is barely at an all-time high. It's not diluted to a crazy number, but I measure XRP based on the market cap anyways. But now let's compare that to SUI. So, so the total over the history is going to be 40%, even though it's been in existence for a decade. SUI's been in existence for how long? A year? A year and a half? Right? So it's been in existence for 8 times less. And then let's look at the market cap, 12 billion to 35 billion. The circulating supply is 35%. That's way less. And then compare price to market cap. This is look at this peak over here in March 27th, 2024. Okay, now let's look at market cap and look at the same peak. Like, brother, that's clearly different. You know what I mean? That's a different threshold of different. So that's the type of stuff that I steer clear of. Do I think that, it's a scam or anything? No, I don't think that. But, we have to separate what is a project doing versus the ROI potential. They're not the same. People in their brains, they think if a project is doing something great, that makes it a great investment. That's not true. VeChain. VeChain has almost no... One of the reasons I'm so bullish on VeChain, by the way, and ADA, the unknown. Let's look at ADA real quick. Let's look at VeChain. Why am I so bullish on these? Well, because we're not fighting supply. ADA has $31 billion market cap, FDV of $39 billion. It has 80% is already circulating. Look at the market cap versus the price. Beautiful. That's what I'm looking for. ADA has a decade. Going on a decade of being in this game. Beautiful. All right. How about VeChain? Market cap 2.09 billion, FDV 2.11 billion, 99.16% circulating supply. What does that mean? That means over the history of forever, less than 1% of what could exist will be diluted. Look at the price. Look at the market cap. I see no change. Link, please. Also, go Bucks. Any idea when VeChain's been so dead? People confuse dead with accumulation. Accumulation and dead are not the same. VeChain is not dead. It's the official partner of, it's partnered with Walmart. It's partnered with Amazon. It's the official sponsor of the UFC. So it's not dead. People confuse accumulation, which is a healthy thing to do, with dead. They're not the same. Accumulation is a bottoming structure. And guess what? Every project does go through this. This is what a lot of people, I'm going to show you. Right here, this is what a lot of people say is dead. This, right here. But what that is a bottom. So those are not the same. Being, quote, dead and a, quote, bottom are different. Dead is like Luna. Dead is this, microcap meme coin that rugged. And the dev is nowhere to be found. That's dead. This is accumulation. And consistently since 2018, putting in higher lows. That's not the same. as being dead. That is the same as accumulation, though. I keep being dead so I can keep... Yeah, exactly. By the way, listen. I'm gonna give you guys a cheat code. Don't buy charts that look like this. People like to buy this. Don't buy charts that look like this. Buy charts instead that look like this. Take out VeChain. I don't care. Who else did that, by the way? Who else gave us that same sort of thing, right? Who gave us like a, you know, this is the wrong chart. How about XRP? Right? For 5 years, it was dead. Dead, bro. XRP is a scam. It's dead. For 788 3-day candle closes, XRP was basically at the same price. It's dead, bro. It's a scam. It's dead. It hasn't done nothing. Hasn't even made a new all-time high. Until it's not, right? It's boring until it is not. How about Bitcoin? You know, people confuse. It's not the same. Right? Look at this. Look at all this. There's a little bit to the down. There's a little bit to the up. But what do you see here? How many days is this? You had a bottoming out here. And then you had a little retrace. But take out this retrace right here. Take that out. And then take out all of this right here. What are you left with? How about 980 days that Bitcoin gave you to catch it at 6,000? 980 days. Bitcoin's cooked. It's dead. It's over with. It had its run. You did a cool thing. You know? Or how about over here? What does this look like? Buy charts that look like this. Boring. How many days was Bitcoin chilling at the same little price range? 611 days. It gave you to get $400. It's dead. It's cooked. It's over. $400. How many of you would like to have Bitcoin at $400 right now? That's your average price. 600 days is what it gave you. 600 days. It gave you that. So do not squalor them. It's not even the right word. Do not, spit on your blessings. Don't spit on your blessings. There's hope for Luna. Okay, Luna's different. That's an inflation bug. That's different. Luna might have returns, but as far as Luna making a new all-time high, so that's a good point. I know you're being funny, but it's a good point, right? Luna diluted the supply a bunch. What up, Ski? What's Soba? Soba's dead for sure. That one is dead. You guys want to see a dead project? I'll show you a dead project. It's so dead it doesn't even show up on TradingView. That's how dead it is. AVAX. I like AVAX. AVAX is another, quote, dead dinosaur. Beautiful. Things I'm looking for. I think AVAX gets to 180. Top 3 cryptos you would invest today. I'll give you a low cap, a medium cap, and a large cap. My large cap top play today is VeChain. My medium cap top play today is Flux. My low cap top play is Solnic. Everyone is into VeChain. So many comments. Do you think project devs know TA and when to expect their coins to rip? I don't even know that TA people know TA. You know what I mean, bro? There's a lot of TA people that don't know TA. There's very few people that I actually respect their TA. That doesn't mean them as a person, but like if they say something, I will listen. Where can I buy Solnic? You can buy it on Phantom, Soulflare, Jupiter, SetoX. How much VeChain is enough? How much is enough for you? Are you using Stargate to stake VeChain? Yes, I am. I made a video about that. I made another video, actually. I haven't uploaded it yet. Zoom out on SHIB on the monthly. SHIB on the monthly looks good. I already know. Gala versus HBAR next run. Gala has too much inflation for me. It's going to take a while to get past the delusion that they took place. Like I said, in 2022, I made one of my most popular videos was on Gala. And they had 7 billion circulating supply. I remember it distinctly because it's like literally my most popular video on YouTube. I don't know why it is, but it is. It's just a stupid video of me like literally just being a moron. But it's my most popular video on YouTube. My Gala price prediction. And I distinctly remember there being 7 billion circulating supply during that video. Today there's 45.98 circulating supply. Not good. Now, it's 91% circulating. So, can it recover? Maybe, but I think it takes a full like cycle to recover. But I would definitely pick HBAR over Gala. In fact, HBAR is going to be my top. It's going to be a top 5 bear market buy for me for sure. For sure. What does it cost for your portfolio review? I'm not really taking clients anymore, to be honest. I am booked. What do you think contributed to the SOBA tanking? The creator gave up on it and did something else. Bear market buy equals tomorrow. Bear market buy is not tomorrow. It says bro is booked and I love it. Says how long before the Solnic news is out, Ski? You will see it on the charts before you hear about it. That's what you're going to see. Audius chart look okay. fully circulating supply. So that's a good sign. How do you buy Solnic on Phantom? You just buy Solana, send it into Phantom. You could use MoonPay, and then you just swap it natively on the app. It'll have like the two little arrows pointing like this. You just swap it just like that. You go from Solana to Solnic. And that is it. Says, when are you going on vacation? We need you gone sometime before the end of the year. I'm going on vacation when my house sells. But I'll still be making content, though. I don't mind this chart. It's a little bit... I don't love that it's below, you know, this, but I still think it could retrace. There's good tokenomics on it. How low do you see ETH going in the bear market? It depends on how high it goes. Let's assume ETH does, for argument's sake, let's assume that Ethereum does what I think it's going to do. The highest probability is 7,200. That is my highest probability target, is 7,200. Let's say for argument's sake, we got in a time machine and we know that's where Ethereum went to. It went to 7,200 and then came back. Then I would say the bear market is probably about 4,600, 4,500. So probably right now, honestly. What's your XRP price prediction in the bear market? $2. ETH 1,200. I don't think that that's likely. There's too much support at this point. Is that possible? Sure. There's a lot of support, though. Like all of this, once you flip this, right? And that's the thing that people never consider. The thing is, once you get above this, which it's flirting with right now, presently, when you get above this, all of this becomes support. All of it. Is Ethereum just dumping supply like crazy? No, they're not. So is it possible to get to 1,200? Anything is possible. That is so unlikely, though. I would be shocked. So we've already flipped all of this right here. This is already going to be support. So 4,000 is already going to be support. There's a lot. But once we break above this, all of this becomes support. What does that mean? That means that all of this is now a new floor. What was the ceiling, like Michael Jordan said, the ceiling is the roof. This now becomes the floor. Thank you for the $2 donation, brother. I appreciate you.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Can you do Moonwell price prediction? I got you. Let me let's look up that. And not while I'm looking it up, I'm going to answer the Solnic entry point. Solnic is deep in accumulation. I don't think you're going to get a better entry point. All right, I don't mind this chart here. Let me check out the tokenomics. Not bad inflation. Let me check one more thing, actually. Yeah, not bad at all. So 7 cents is retracement. I think that that's money in the bank, literally. And then parabolic is 27. VeChain. I love VeChain. VeChain's my top blue chip play right now. What's happening on the 17th of this month? Rate cuts, which is going to be lots of volatility. What's a good entry on VeChain? VeChain is at its 5-year low. ICP thoughts. I like ICP. It's a, quote, dead coin. I love that. Solana market cap already made all-time high, sir. It means nothing bad to me, at least. No, that's a big deal. Solana breaking out. That's a major domino. Yes, correct. Correct. If I think what you're saying, I think what you're saying when you say that is no one's paying attention that Solana's market cap made a new all-time high. I think that's what you're saying. I think that you're saying it's a new domino that is falling to have more evidence to what we've been saying. And if that's what you're saying, I could not agree more. Right? I could not agree more. Hawk Smash, let me know if that's what you're saying. Can render reach 50 bucks? Oh, I don't know about that. My targets are 10, 20, 30. So 50 bucks, is that in the realm of possibility? Yes. Is it likely though? No. XRP $2 bear market. How high you go the next bull market? Above 20, probably 30. 20, 30, 50. It depends on the web. I would have to know, like, how high did it go, though. I'll go 248. Again, I'll go 248. Let's look at PopCap. Matic 359. I don't mind. PopCat's chart looks pretty good. Looks just like this one right here. Moonwell. I don't know what the inflation on PopCat is. Nothing. Yeah, I don't mind this. Now, you're still below the 200, so you got to get above that. That, you know, technically in a bear market, you got to get above 37 cents to flip it. Retrace is $1.20. Parabolic is $5. Doge 69, $1.11 to 20. No. $2 is my low case. $4 is my medium case. $8 is my bull case. AVAX 180. What factors need to happen to see 200K Bitcoin? There's one factor. There's one factor, and there's one factor alone. You ready? 75%. BTC market. All right, so 75%. Bitcoin needs to be at $4 trillion. Market cap. That's the only factor that will make 207,000. That's it. People want to rhyme and reason. The reality is $4 trillion worth of buys total. It's currently at 2.3 trillion. That's it. People want to rhyme or reason, but that's really as simple as it is. Dynex is looking prime. I agree. Dynex has had a pretty good last couple of months. H bar $1.11, 2.20, or excuse me, that's a lie. 66 cents, 88 cents to $1.11. Jesus. Marnate. What's the ticker for that, bro? H bar is going to be my top bear market. One of my top 5. Brother Anthony. I don't know if you're trolling or not. Let me say it last time, okay? I'm going to say it one more time. $2 is my bear case. $4 is my medium case. $8 is my bull case. It's soul staking platform. MNDE. There's not enough data, brother, to give me like a real projection on this. Let me see if I can find another chart. Ideally, I like at least a year of data and some distribution, some accumulation. Let's see if I can find a better chart for you. Okay, here we go. This is a good chart. Oh, it's better. This looks like accumulation here. There's not a ton of data on this, though, to be honest with you. It does look like it flipped bullish. It absolutely has flipped bullish. Right? You've had a breakout back test. 200 on bottom, 150 moving average, 20 moving average. That's good. Retracement, 30 cents. Parabolic, $1 hair. I don't know what the inflation on this, though, is. I should have done that before I looked at the charts. MNDE. Not bad. 92 million. FDV 115. That's within reason for me. That's not bad at all. Apparently this has been around since 2022, so I don't know why I'm not finding a chart on this. Filecoin, your boy Ski. You guys know I don't like Filecoin's inflation. I'm not a fan of Filecoin's inflation for sure. How's everyone feeling, by the way, about today, about tomorrow? Is everyone feeling nervous? Is anyone scared? Anxious? Maybe I'll do a poll. VeChain price targets 20 cents, 40 cents, 60 cents. I feel blank. Nervous. He looks nervous. If Filecoin goes to $100, you're going to regret it. I will. If Filecoin goes to $100, you have my full permission. I will invite you as a guest on one of my live streams. And for 1 minute straight, I'm going to allow you to be like, Nana and a boo-boo, stick your face in doo-doo, Ski. La 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 la, you will never get this, you will never get this, la 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 la. That's what I'm going to allow you to do. All right? Probably a nothing burger. I think so. Selling to 7.5 cents by November, by the end of the bull market, or I will shave my beard. Bet. Listen, I hope you're right, brother. I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm listen, genuinely from the bottom of my heart. I hope that 6 months from now or 3 months from now, whenever it is, you're like, Ski, it's at $100. I hope you get to do that. Genuinely from the bottom of my heart. It would make me happy. It would make me happy. But I don't think so. I'll give you my targets. How about that? Let's do that. Let's stop talking about it and be about it. From the bottom of my heart, I hope it happens. I hope you come on here and you're like, na boo boo, stick your face in doo doo. I would love to be face meltingly wrong. Like at a laughable level. You know what I mean? At a like comically bad. That's what I hope happens. Like, did you even try, Ski? Do you even care, Ski? That's my goal for you, more. Where is the market cap one? I know there's a market cap one. I don't know what they did with the market cap. Okay, well, I can't do it then. I'll give you a rough estimate, though. I don't even know how I'm going to do that. No, I can't. I literally cannot. All-time high market cap was $12 billion. So $6 billion. $6 billion market cap. That's... I have no idea. What is that? A 4x? 3x from here? That's what I think. What's my market cap for VeChain? I think VeChain has a market cap one. TradingView took away a lot of the market caps, which is really unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know why they did that. Market cap prediction for VeChain all-time high was that's the volume. Oh. 12 billion. So bare bones 6 billion. That's about 15 cents. That's about 15 cents. That's bare bones target. But I think it could easily get into the 30 billion. Bitcoin, please. My targets for Bitcoin since 2022. Since 2022. I just dropped my ring. Since 2022, when Bitcoin was at 16K, my targets have been and still are. I had 3 targets. Technically, I had 4. But we'll give you the 4, actually. My targets when Bitcoin was at 16K were 48K, 118K, 138K, and 207K. Those are still my targets to this day. To this day. To this day. To this day. They're saying 40% as we speak. Yeah. Man, oh man. The Web, thanks for the $2 donation, brother. Yeah, savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Flux really hitting 5? I think so. Can we look at MYX? What? See, MYX has market cap. What the? I would take profit, bro. I'm going to keep it a buck. I would take profit. I don't know if you're in this. It went up 15,000%. Tell me about DOT. 20, 40, 100. Those are my targets. Suey. No. Not you, Siri. Go away. What are my targets for Suey? I don't remember. I'm going to give you market cap targets. 22 billion as high as 40 billion. Pinlink, I like Pinlink's chart. I'll give you Arrow's market cap. Why do I prefer market cap? Because it's the true price. 2.5 billion, 4 billion. Can you do ZBAC? Are you still bullish on VeChain? I'm still bullish on VeChain. So this went parabolic, brother. This is working on distribution, in my opinion. It might make another leg higher to 1 cent. ETH market cap. See, I really do. That's fine. We'll do the market cap of ETH. See, market cap is the true price. You should, if you get the option of taking action based off of market cap, meaning if you can look at a market cap chart, take the market cap, because market cap will give you the true price. Okay? Because like if something goes parabolic, what does that mean? Okay, just fundamentally. That means that people are buying it. Okay, so what is market cap measuring? It's measuring how many people, what is the dollar amount that is invested into the project. That is the true price. Okay, so if you have the option to measure something by market cap or take action by market cap is the true price. So 1.3 trillion, as high as 1.7 trillion. Thank you for the $2 donation, Charlena. I appreciate you, savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
What phase is Matic and Wyckoff? Probably C. B or C. Bitcoin 135K top. What would the bear market look like? 100K. My target. Okay, I'll give you my 4 targets downside. Okay. 118. 100. 70 and 50. Now, I think the highest probability is 70 or 50. Or excuse me, 70 or 100. I like ETH Classic. I think it's going to do really well. My targets for Solnic are 10 cents, $1, $5.89, low, medium, high. My beard bet, if you've watched my channel long enough, you know I bet things under the actual number. Why? Because I'm quite fond of my beard. So the actual number is 10 cents. So the beard bet was 7.5 cents. Why do I bet my beard under the number? Because I'm quite fond of my beard, actually. So the last time I bet my beard was over here. Right here. April 7th, 2025. 75K. I said the bottom's in, boys. Here you go. April 7th, 2025. We will not reach 70K before 118, or I will shave my beard. April 7th, 2025. Bottoms in, boys. That was the last time that I did that. Okay, what about the time before that? Was over here. Japan rate cuts. Bottoms in. I will shave my beard if we go lower. And I will also shave my beard if we do not reach 80K by Christmas. And I said, the real number is 100K. I whispered that. Sweet little nothing whispering to y'all. I whispered that. If I did it once, I did it 736 times. August 5th, 2024. Bitcoin was at 49K. I said, the bottom's in. I will shave my beard if we go lower. And I said I would shave my beard if we did not reach 80K by Christmas. The real number is 100K. We went to 109K. The time before that was the war in Israel. 25K. I said the bottom's in. Here's XYZ. I made a video. I had a mustache at the time. I didn't have a beard. I said I'll shave my mustache, my head, and my cat. The cat was a joke. If we made a new low and we did not reach 48K. Where did we go to? 49K. Silicon Valley Bank went to 0. Bitcoin pulls back to 20K. I said I would shave my head and my face if this was not the bottom. 20K. FTX went to 0. November 8th. I think it was November 11th. I said that the bottom's in. We will not make a new low where I will shave my head. I didn't have a beard back then. So those are my shave betting track record. Listen, don't ask me about the Browns because I can separate emotionally from crypto. I cannot with the Browns, okay? I figured it out today actually on one of my calls. I was like, why am I so, because I've tried to quit before actually, and I was unsuccessful. And I figured it out. It's like when I was a little boy, my grandpa told me about it, and that was like our thing. Like we watched the Browns. So I can't separate emotions on the Browns. Don't ask me about how many they're going to win because I will steer you wrong. I think about things emotionally with the Browns. But I separate that with with crypto. Solnic to $1 beer bet. After we do the 7.5 cents, we'll see. What's a top signal? If you go out in your everyday life and someone tells you to buy Bitcoin, that's a good top signal. If your grandmother, your uncle who never was in crypto tells you about this new coin that he got, that's a top signal. If Coinbase is top 10 apps, that's a top signal. If Robinhood is top 10, that's a top signal. Are we going to get a ball shave bet for alt season? I got you, bro. He says, anyone who's a Browns fan is as loyal as they come. Listen to your boy. Listen, I watched every single game when we went 0-16. Every single game when we went 1-15. The struggle is real. You believe in another bull run? Yeah. There's always yin, there's always yang. For sure. How high will Bitcoin go? My targets since 2022 have been 48K, check. 118K, check. 138K, and 207K. As a Raiders fan, I understand. Can we be more bullish on Solnick? I am bullish on Solnick. I think it's very possible we get to $1. I think it's possible we get to $5.89. But I'm going to bet my beard. That's what I do. I bet the beard when it's like a ridiculous number. What's happening tomorrow? Volatility. All right, guys. I'm hungry. Des caught it. That's funny. That's going to be it for this time. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow me on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. I'll be live roughly the same time tomorrow. We'll see. I'll put it out on Twitter at least an hour. I've been doing an hour and a half before I go live, so it kind of gives you guys a little bit of a heads up. But around this window, about 5 o'clock Central Time tomorrow. Be there, be square. If you're not square, if you're square, you're not around. I will never message you first. If your boy Ski pops in your DMs and says, how's your trading going? Guess what? That ain't me, fam. That's somebody from Pakistan, Kakistan, Afghanistan. It's not a ski stand. All right? I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow me on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. Peace, love, prosperity.